These are tough days in China for many who are young, looking for work and just not finding it. This is a job fair on the outskirts of Beijing. The positions up for grabs here are mostly in sales or insurance. This year's job market has been difficult for newcomers, says Zheng Bo, who's 22 and just graduated from university, along with more than 11 million other people, part of what's driving record youth unemployment here. It hit 21.3% in June. That's 1 in 5 young people between the ages of 16 and 24, and 4 times the overall jobless rate in China. Meng Zhe has been looking for 4 months, and he isn't hopeful. I don't know how to answer that, he says, but I'll keep looking. The gloomy prospects have young people seeking solace in online chat groups, and it seems at temples, where they are literally praying for luck. According to Trip.com, a travel booking platform here, temple visits across China are up 360% this year. Roughly half the visitors born after 1990. I'm wishing for more career luck, says this woman. Everyone is stressed out and competitive at school, she told us. Everyone is tired. The lack of jobs here goes deeper than the numbers. It's more structural. The jobs eluding most highly educated workers weren't lost from the economy per se. They've never existed. Back at the job fair, Ms. Bai is a recruiter. She talked about an imbalance on the hiring side, too, in that skills aren't matching needs. She has one position to fill with a moving company. And it's not just young people feeling the impact of a slowing post-COVID economy here, with big tech companies like Alibaba making deep cuts. Middle-aged and older workers are losing jobs and finding it hard to compete with young people who will work more for less. A phenomenon known as the curse of 35, now making the rounds on Chinese social media, saying that getting hired past the age of 35 is nearly impossible because companies think those employees are less likely to work overtime. It's gotten so bad, Chinese state media is even acknowledging it, with the Workers' Daily newspaper devoting an editorial to ending age discrimination. Liu Guorong and her husband are both 60. People in their 40s have to support the elderly and raise children, she says. There are knock-on effects of these labor shifts, too. As unemployment has climbed, the number of marriage license applications hit a new low. Property sales and spending have slowed. There are even some parents now paying their kids to be full-time children, mostly to do housework and be available when needed, as people wait or pray for better days.
And Janice joins me now from Beijing. Janice, you mentioned in the piece there these structural changes to the economy, right? How you talked about how highly educated graduates are looking for jobs that never really existed. So why is it being felt so much now?
Aaron, the plan was for China's economy to transform from labor-intensive industry to a more high-tech, skills, service-oriented economy, and that's still in transition. There are a lot of manufacturing jobs. China figures that half of them are going to go unfilled over the next couple of years because young graduates don't want factory jobs. So there's this misalignment between the supply of highly educated, skilled workers and demand for them. The economy essentially hasn't caught up. There's also some reading into the numbers that we need to do. The unemployment rate here is a measure of people actively seeking work, not like the U.S. where it's a reflection of people available for work. Add to this the issue of underemployment. You know, by Chinese metrics, if you work 1 hour a week, you're considered employed. So if we apply that measure, probably another quarter of college graduates are underemployed. There's one economist at Peking University who figures with all of these other factors, plus the number of young people who just aren't bothering to look for work anymore, the youth unemployment rate could actually be as high as 46.5%. So the headline is striking in itself, but there's a lot at play with these numbers. Aaron?
Yeah, and as you watch what happens in China, it stands to reason that you could start to see some of these things happening in other places around the world, including here in the States. Interesting story. We really appreciate you bringing it to us. Janice Mackey-Fair in Beijing for us tonight. Thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.